This video posted overnight showing a U-Haul truck slamming into barriers at Lafayette Square, a block away from the White House. Investigators removing a flag with a swastika from the scene.
Yes, it looks like we had an attempted, if not likely to succeed, attack on the White House, or at least that's how it's being presented. A 19-year-old Missouri man, the truck that you saw in that video, was driven into the barriers near the White House. He apparently was heard making incriminating statements that have led investigators to believe that he was seeking to harm the president. You can see a photo of the 19-year-old here, Sai Varshith Kandula of Chesterfield. He was obviously stopped. The White House has always had security, including against attempts to drive trucks through the gates. Those have been made even stronger in the last few years, so it wasn't likely to work, but it is still concerning. And here are more of the details. Driver was taken into custody. There was apparently now charges, threatened to kill, kidnap, or inflict harm on the president, the VP, or a family member of them. Also facing charges of assault with a dangerous weapon, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, destruction of federal property, and trespassing. It is believed that the truck is the only weapon that's been identified so far. There were no weapons, there were no explosives. However, in the back of the truck, there was apparently this Nazi flag that people walking by were able to take snapshots of. Nobody was hurt or anything like that. We don't know exactly what was going on in the White House. We believe that President Biden was meeting with Kevin McCarthy at that point. But Sabrina, what do you think?
Wait, so let me get this straight. We have no problem with Civil War reenactments, but somebody tries to reenact January 6th and everybody just goes bananas? Like, come on, it's not about white supremacy, it's about individual rights, okay? That's what this is about.
So making their voice heard on the big lie and the 2,000 mules and the ballot harvesting. Look, we have no idea anything of this person's politics. We don't know. We know that they say that incriminating statements were made. We notably do not have those statements, so we don't know exactly what claims were made. We don't know if this person wanted to hurt Biden because they're a right winger, because they're a left winger, doesn't like his politics. The Nazi flag in the back implies that they could be a right winger, but it's not proof. Maybe they were planning to post it saying that Biden is the Nazi. I don't know. I don't like it. But I do know that if you are feeling defensive about this, there is a defense against that defensiveness. Just claim that it's a false flag, and the right is already doing it. Because you see, he had a Nazi flag, and that proves that this is made up. This was just the CIA or something. They planted a flag there. Even they find the flag to not be that impressive, but that itself is proof that it definitely was the CIA. I don't know. What I do know is that there is political violence. There's a lot of crazy people out there, but you don't ever have to worry about those people agreeing with you politically, because that by definition makes it a false flag.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.